Checking connection. What up, YouTube, if you're there? Is you with me? Ha, T Nitty, what up? What's good? All right, shout out to T Nitty on the moderation. Shout out to Molly Mall since 86 who just joined. Shout out to Big Kel that just joined. Yeah. All right, I like to see people in here early. They get here early, son. Yeah. Shout out to Food Truth that just joined. Peace. All right, if you just coming in the live on YouTube, click that like button. Click that like button upon entry. Excuse me for the loud music there. Click that like button upon entry. Word up. Shout out to, I'll try reading that later. If you're on YouTube right now, click that like button, son. It's just hitting 8 o'clock, so I'm glad everybody is early, man. Damn, that's what's up. Good to see y'all. All right, good. Shout out to Von. Something intimate pleasures. Love. Sorry I fucked your name up. It's love. It's the homecoming episode, y'all. The homecoming edition. Word up. I'm just giving people time to come up in here. Shout out to the podcast that nobody listens to that just joined. Word. Don't forget to click that like button if you on YouTube. Hit that heart button if you on IG right now. Show some love to your mans. Word. Good to see y'all, man. Hope y'all having a blessed week. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to my girl Chris that just doing. Word up. Salute, Chris. Word. Good to see you. Yeah. Like I said, this the Morgan homecoming episode. You know what I mean? What up, Chris? So just giving people a chance to come in, man, and come in the live. But you know, we're gonna be talking about homecoming memories and homecoming shit. You know what I mean? So hope y'all ready, man. Hope y'all ready. You know what I mean? But word, just want to give people a chance to come in, share the live. You always say that, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. You always say that, G. Share the live to what? Yeah, absolutely, Chris. That blue and orange. Appreciate them blue and orange hearts. Word, I seen it was a sea of blue and orange out there, man. Down in B more. Word up, but you know, giving folks a chance to come in, man. Word up. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube right now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out the other interviews that we got. We got a lot of content out there. Word, okay. Oh, he telling the people to share the video. Word, share the live. Word, I feel you. Okay. Got you. I'm doing a lot as it is over here, G, pushing buttons, man. You know what I mean? So, word up. Yeah. Word up, man. Like I said, man, this is the homecoming episode, man. So I'm just still going to give people a few more minutes to come up in here, man. How y'all doing, though, man? How y'all feeling, man? Shit, a lot of some MSU friends. Okay. Well, you know, I don't know, man. The watchers share the live. Word. Share the live, y'all. Share the live to people at Morgan, man. Word. Share that. Kelv definitely up in the building. My man G Murder definitely in the building from the podcast nobody listens to. For real. Yeah. Shout out to my people, man. Big Kev, Ski Daddy, Reg Baskerville, the whole clique, man. Dan O, everybody. Suleiman, Big Al. You know what I mean? Word. Shy, Big Shy. You know what I mean? Cats I was running with this weekend, man. Word up. My name is Von Renee. Peace, Von Renee. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Glad you could join us, Queen. Yeah. All right. So yeah, man, I guess we can go on and get started, man. Well, listen, man, I want to welcome everybody to the Gary GNU Show. Word up, man. So, like I said, man, this episode here, man, is a special episode, man, because last weekend I got to travel to Baltimore, Maryland, to go back to my school, man, Morgan State University. And it was a good thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Word up, if you want to support, man, you can show cash to the Cash App. The Cash App is in the comments on YouTube. It's GNU Cache, GNUCACHE. Word up, man. So here, because G puts me on, I never listened to podcasts before this. All right, word up. Shout out to that. Shout out to that, man. Word up. Glad y'all could join us. Man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, went down to Morgan State, man, to check it out, man. You know what I mean? And I saw the campus is expanded and so many different things have changed in the city of Baltimore. And some things have also stayed the same in the city of Baltimore. But nonetheless, man, it was a great time. Man. So this episode here, man, shout out to Sweet Nest at this joint. Shout out to George International. You know what I mean? Hold tight. We're going to bring y'all in a sec, brother. But yeah, man, got a chance to go down there and see the sights, run into some old people. You know what I mean? But before we start this, man, I want to know how many people in the comments can tell me, we're going to do some trivia, man, before we get started, man. How many people in the comments can tell me when was Morgan State founded? You know what I'm saying? When was Morgan State University founded? Somebody put that in the comments real quick, man. You know what I mean? Let me see how smart y'all college nerds are. You know what I mean? Can anybody tell me? Morganites out there? No? Come on, y'all. 1867, Big Kel. Shout out to Big Kel. Yeah, man. It started out as a seminary college, and they changed the name in 1867 to Morgan College. Just giving y'all some history, man. It was named after Reverend Littleton Morgan. You know what I mean? And long story short, man, 1975, the shit became Morgan State University, HBCU. And I got down there in 1991. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I remember my first visit at Morgan State, man. I went there on a college tour in high school. And we was on like this little rickety van. And shout out to Jerry Morrison, because she still does those college tours, but now she does them shits on like huge buses and shit like that, man. So shout out to Jerry Morrison, man. But I went on my first college tour, went to a couple of schools, Dell State, Bowie State, Howard University, a couple of those different schools and shit. But I remember we came to Morgan, we pulled up, and the lady was like, they pulled us into this room and shit in McKeldin Center, the group of us, and lady was like, yeah, so you know, welcome to Morgan State, blah, blah, blah. Has anybody here applied to the college? So out of the group, it was maybe 12 of us or 10 of us. I raised my hand, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, you know, we go on a tour and all of that, walk around, see the campus. I see the bridge. I see everybody's hanging out on the bridge. So I'm like, yo, that right there was what was what caught my attention, man. I was like, damn, so many shorties on this bridge right now, man. Word up. And we go to lunch or whatever. We go to the refectory, and that was live. It was playing music in the refectory or the radio or whatever. But I had never experienced that in high school. They ain't playing no music in high school. Bridgeology 101. Word. Everybody from Morgan know about Bridgeology. Bridgeology 101. I believe it was I saw a t-shirt or something floating around that had that at one time, Bridgeology. But yeah, man, so we go to lunch or whatever. And while we at lunch, the woman that was giving us the tour, she comes up to me and she says, here you go, Mr. Copeland. And it was my acceptance letter, you know what I mean? So like on the trip and shit, everybody's like, oh man, wow, you know what I mean? He got accepted to college shit. You know what I mean? Yo, I should see some hearts on Instagram for that shit right there, man, and some likes for that, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? But word, I was like, I was mad, I was mad hyped. I was mad psyched up. You know what I'm saying? I got accepted to college because I applied to a couple of schools. I applied to Howard, didn't get accepted. I applied to Rutgers, didn't get accepted. Stockton State, another school in Jersey. But yeah, man, I applied to Morgan, man, and I got accepted right there, man. So that was like a proud moment for a brother, man. I remember I got on the this before before cell phones. I got on the payphone and called my moms up and told my moms I got accepted to Morgan and shit. So yeah, man, that was a moment, man. That was a moment, man. And my first homecoming at Morgan, I remember that shit. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was wild, man. But I think we got some people that want to come in that's gonna come in the live and talk about some Morgan memories and things of that nature, man. So let me bring in my man George from the podcast nobody listens to, and my man Kev, if they wanna hop in the live, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Chris said dope story. Appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate the vibes. Word. So hold on, we're gonna let these brothers come in here real quick. Yeah.
GNU, what's up?
Yo, G Murder. Nah, George. What's good? No, you know what? I just found that out through being on the pod the other day. You know what I'm saying? I've been calling you Raw Dog forever.
I got 1,000,005 nicknames.
I see that.
Ambiguous, yo.
I see that. And my man, I ain't know my man Tuck was Hector the whole time. Y'all was like, yeah, that's Hector, man. I'm like,
yeah,
who the hell is Hector?
Spanish Muslim, man.
Yeah, word.
I don't know if you remember, he cut off the curl. He had the regular.
He had the low C's.
So like on the E train in Queens, there was this Muslim dude.
And
he was Spanish.
So
we nicknamed him Hector X, and we said that was Hector X, and that's just how it started.
All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to D Tuck, man. Did he come down? I ain't see him.
He was like in New Zealand at a rugby game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
He's forcing on us, man. Like,
I see.
Out of town in New Zealand. Like,
yeah, watching a rugby game.
Watching rugby.
Word up. Shout out to Kill Kenny 718 that just joined. Shout out to all the Morgan heads that's in the building, man.
Yeah, man. Morgan heads, give your testimony, man.
And George, man, shout out to you, man. You know what I mean? Everybody go follow the podcast nobody listens to, man. Glad to have you on here, man. Word up.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. So how was homecoming, man? How'd you enjoy yourself, bro?
Yo, it was so good, man. I broke my toe, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
I broke my toe, man. Like,
I saw that, son.
I so hard. I don't know how I did it. I don't know where I did it, but yo, I get off the plane and my toe is swollen. Miss Ralph, what's up? That's one of my homegirls, Kiki.
Okay.
So I go to the doctor and they like, oh, you got a fracture. I'm like, what?
You mean like when you got home finally, or what you mean?
Yeah, when I got home, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, it was either between Sunday night drinking and wilding,
Okay.
Saturday night and Sunday night. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because we went over my man O's crib and continued on the party. You know.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Like, it was definitely a good time. You know.
I see that, man.
Man. It's just a beautiful thing. You come back, you see everything that's changed and the changes that are going on, like in Northwood.
Yeah.
You know, you see the money being put into Morgan, and it makes you. Yeah, I definitely had a good home, and it makes you proud because, you know, like I used to be jealous of Towson. You know what I mean? You go up the road, they had a bowling alley.
Right.
You know what I mean? The campus was big, green space and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, why can't Morgan be like that?
Right.
But now it's getting to be like that.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Proud when you go back and see how, they got a whole new bridge. Exactly. We got 2 bridges now.
Word, 2 bridges,
you know,
son.
2 bridges. Shout out to Morgan. Like, they doing big things. Like, every time I come back, there's a new building. You know, it looks like they're building some more dorms over there.
Word.
Like, there's a lot of construction going on, and I'm just so happy to see it. Like, I can just imagine 10 years from now, you go back and just see the magic that Morgan is and the beautiful things they're doing to educate the new Black youth. Yo, I'm proud I went to Morgan.
Hey, Kel said 3 bridges.
3 bridges? Wait a minute. Oh, that's right.
Where was the 3rd bridge? By what?
They made a bridge. Remember how you got the engineering building
Mm-hmm.
from what is it? The telecommunications building.
Yeah.
There's a bridge back there that leads to the engineering building. Remember?
Oh.
When you was there, you had to walk.
You had to walk around. Yeah.
But they got a bridge back there too.
Wow. I didn't see that.
And they added a medical program. Wow. Shout out.
Wow. 2024, they added a medical program. Wow.
Yeah. So,
Word up, man.
It just makes you proud. You know?
Word.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, I'm happy. You know, I'm so happy I went to Morgan. You know, Morgan made me into a man. I met lifelong friends. And every homecoming, coming back and seeing people is just the best thing you can imagine, you know?
Right. What year did you come down, G?
I came down in 93.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came down 2 years after you know what I mean? And your boy Hector that you knew from back home was my roommate, and that's how we met.
Oh, y'all was roommates. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Roommates first year.
I know all y'all lived in O'Connell, but I didn't know you and him were roommates. You know okay. I mean?
Like OC was rough days, like.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah, man. You sharing showers with everybody, like.
Yeah. You know? Shout out to Ruby Riz in the building. Yeah, when I first got there, I stayed in Argonne, and actually, Actually, when I got to see Argonne was an honors dorm, man. But when I got there, son, we had no housing. I remember my mom and dad dropped me off on campus. They said goodbye. My mom cried and all this shit. And I remember like walking around with like no housing. You know what I mean?
The same thing happened to me.
Yeah. So they finally they put us all in Argonne in the low it was the one suite that had only 1 floor.
Okay.
And I think it was a suite that the RD actually lived in.
Wow.
But they put all of us in that suite. Everybody in there was from New York and New Jersey. And the fucked up thing with me was they had 3 of us in the bedroom.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, it's usually, you know, 2 to a bed. You know, you got the 2 single beds, but in my shit, they had the 2 single beds and a bunk bed on top, son. Right. So it was 3 of us in the room, man. So they kind of jerked us on the room situation, man. But second semester, everything got ironed out, man. I still was in Argonne. And yeah, man. Then we went to Northwood, off campus, you know what I'm saying? We thought we was the shit. We thought we was the shit if you lived in Northwood, you know what I mean? Had the little shuttle bus.
So you never had to do OC?
Nah, never.
Oh, you're lucky, dude.
Nah. But I used to run through Blount, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you was right there, but OC was crazy, dog.
I was there when Blount was co-ed.
Blount was co-ed?
Blount was co-ed my first year, son, 91. Blount Towers was co-ed, son. But that was the only year.
Wow.
That was the only year.
How did they finagle that?
I don't know. Hold up, man. Let me let Big Kev up in here, son.
Yeah,
I ain't see Kev was I ain't see he was waiting and shit. But yeah, man. What'd you say?
Yo, that had to be crazy.
It was, bro. It was so crazy, man. Water fights all the time. Oh, it was just crazy. It was wild in Blount, man. I didn't live there, but you
Shout
know.
out to Nigel, man. OC, he lived down the hall from me, man.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you knew somebody on the first floor, man, you can get in through that first floor window and you was good. Because they had a curfew and shit, man. But yeah, OC, talk about OC though. Talk about OC, because that shit was grimy. That shit was like
what we used to do in OC is we used to sneak people because the fire doors never opened up an alarm. They didn't work.
Okay.
So we just open up the door and they would walk right in.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was crazy.
Yeah, somebody said major toe jam.
Major toe jam. Oh man. Yeah, I broke our dorm. Our dorms were co-ed. Where'd you go, Stacey Banks? You talking about co-ed dorm. Nah, we couldn't have that. The pregnancy rate would have been crazy. Nah,
Word.
It wouldn't have.
Yeah. I did see it. You mentioned it wasn't, I won't say it was a lot of that, but in my circle, man, a few chicks got knocked up, son.
Yeah.
Had to leave. First semester got knocked off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Happens though, man. So
California. All right, go ahead, GNU.
No, I was gonna say, so talk about a homecoming memory, man, that sticks out in your head, bro.
You know, the one that always sticks out is that Red and Meth tour.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like,
yeah.
The whole thing was that I finagled my way on stage.
Now, which one? You mean when they were in the Hill Field House or when they were at Teamsters? Was it Teamsters or
No, Hill Field House.
Okay.
It was them, it was Red and Meth, it was Onyx. I think it was hosted by Run DMC. That hardcore Def Jam group. I forget who they was called. And Sweet Tea, but she switched her name. She was trying to.
Yes. Yeah, she was Shorty something.
Yeah, she was something like.
Here go Kev.
Kev, what's up? He's representing, got the room blue and he's falling.
All right, what up, bro?
Got this man room better. Yo, don't ever go to this man for advice about Chinese food. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Word?
Don't go to him for Chinese
You mean in Maryland or in New York? What do you mean?
Nah, man, it was just something we was messing with him all weekend about.
No, I would never get Chinese food in Baltimore, ever.
Nah, I'm talking about in New York, man.
Oh.
There was this restaurant. We live in this town called Cambria Heights. There was this.
Yo, shout out to Queens. Queens is in the building.
Yeah, Queens get the money, no doubt. There was this Chinese restaurant called Cam's Kitchen.
Okay.
People used to drive from Brooklyn to Cam
to go there.
So this guy goes home for I guess he goes home during the summer, and he's like, I can't believe people used to eat this crap. Yo, man, they got on him, man. Like you'd have thought he said something bad about Martin Luther King.
Yo. I violated everybody. They were coming at me hard.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, are you talking real reckless?
Wow.
Yeah. I've known George since we were like 12, 13 years old. So
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. See that? That's history. See, man. When I came to Morgan,
we're not talking about Burroughs. We're talking about Morgan.
Brooklyn.
I know you love Morgan. You went there with us.
Who was that? Always Mimi?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle. What's up, Michelle?
Oh, Michelle. Yeah. Michelle with the dimples. Don't say Michelle with the from Brooklyn.
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
Yeah, wow. What's good, Michelle? How you? But yo, Kel, we was talking about homecoming memories and shit, man. What's like a homecoming memory that sticks out in your head, bro?
You know, I was listening to George talk about the Meth. The Meth one is
classic.
Classic.
Yeah, Michelle Mitchell. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Salute, Michelle. I was on your live earlier today with your with the health stuff. Good stuff. You talk about the Meth and Red tour and the homecoming from that. When I think of Morgan, I think of other members. I think of like the bus going back from McKeldin to
the party bus.
The party bus. That's what
I never. Oh yeah, I did ride on that bus a couple of times. Yeah, freshman year, because I got a car sophomore year.
Either getting left trying to get to the party, or getting left trying to get home from the party.
Yeah.
And we got some stories, man. We got
that bus. That was a wild ride home, son.
Oh, wild ride home.
I remember there was these dudes. They was called the Miyakas, I think.
Yeah,
and they used to always have a party with the punch.
The Miyaka punch.
But what was in the punch, though? I never liked the punch.
Probably everything.
Probably
everything imaginable, yo.
So the punch was crazy. Odell
signals, yes, Chris, yes, Chris.
Odell's. Wait, I remember Odell's. That was they used to have parties in there, right?
Yeah, that was on North Ave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Now I think Jay-Z and Foxy Brown performed there one time.
Oh, word. Soca Palace, word up. That was probably the best party spot for me. I used to like Soca Palace, man. That was
you could like one way in and one way out.
Yeah. We used to straight sneak in there, son.
Yeah.
We used to bust up in the back.
Soca Palace was crazy.
Soca Palace was crazy. I remember there was shooting there one night.
Yeah.
It was like I think it was like those we used to have those Wednesday parties. It was like shingdings or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like $5.
Uncle Lee's.
Yeah.
I remember Uncle Lee's. Damn. I do remember Uncle Lee's.
I remember Uncle Lee's. I can't remember where it was located.
Yeah, but the name, yo.
Uncle Lee's, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Word. I bought Buster in there one night.
She bought Buster in there? You know.
Wow.
Morgan. Wow.
Yeah, I saw
I don't know what
Chris go way back to Buster. She know Buster.
Yeah, she cool with Buster. I saw them perform at it wasn't homecoming, but I saw them perform freshman year, Leaders of the New School. It was they was leaders. And they performed in McKeldin Center. They
I was there, yeah.
What was that album? That album Time. And they had that I remember that, seeing them in McKeldin Center. Yo, I saw a lot of word. That was the dope thing about going to Morgan, man, because you would always see shows, you would always see rappers. It was just always something going on the campus, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Word. Well, yeah, talking about, the past homecoming, what were some of the things that you feel like they could have changed, man, as homecoming? As far as because I think as far as things to do, man, I think the diversity with parties and stuff like that, man. Not a lot to choose from, or was that cool with y'all? How y'all felt about that, man?
What are you talking about now or?
No, now. I'm talking about now. Now I ain't talking about no. Back then it was man, it was crazy shit to do back then. But I mean, like the one that we just came from. You know what I mean?
This weekend, the parties were okay. It was better Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. Because Saturday night we ran it back at the same place.
Yeah, we was right back at the same place. But I understand that we the old heads now.
Right.
So you was walking on campus. Everybody looked like they could be your kids now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you gotta figure we get our niche in. You know what I mean? But like, I just think that the problem was that it was just the same place, the same similar music that was kind of made it stale Saturday night when I was like, all right, this is kind of whack.
Right.
But Friday was hard.
Friday was beautiful. Now the good thing about Saturday, I did see a few people that I didn't see the night before. You know what I mean? Like I got the shout out to my man Reg Beville. I see Reg came and scooped me.
So I haven't seen him in 25 years.
Bro, me neither. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not 25 years, but yeah, man, I hadn't seen Reg in a long time, man. That's also the beautiful thing.
Al in 25 years. I mean,
yeah, Al Booth. Yeah, same here, man.
Yeah, 25 years.
Yeah.
I saw a few people I haven't seen in a long time.
Chris got a comment here. Yeah, she's right. I mean, I think my issue too is trying to support everybody, especially people in our age bracket. Don't have multiple events, and you're trying to support them, and sometimes at the same time, ain't that many of us. It's not like back in the day and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think trying to do everything is tough.
Right. She also said we was tired by Saturday though. A lot of people were tired because half my crew didn't come back out that night, man. Cass was in the bed sleep.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Cass wasn't out there Saturday. He was out there Friday.
and some of them left early Friday night.
That's true, right? Okay,
left early Friday night too. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't got it no more.
I feel you, man. Bro,
well, that's the thing. If I had a preference, I would do like 2 years ago was a holiday weekend. It was like the weekend of the 12th, 13th, and 14th. So like Monday, we had off, and government, stuff like that, just federal holiday and stuff like that. But I think from here on now, I'm gonna take Monday off because I can't keep my eyes open right now. It's Wednesday.
You work Monday?
Yo,
I took off Monday, son. Come on, word. I needed that. I needed that day off.
I was not coming in there on Monday.
Word.
That wasn't happening.
Word.
Well, I had to fly. I had to fly up.
Well, you flew out on Monday, right? Yeah, why
so I flew back. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. And then you was at old house on Saturday.
And then I was at old house on Saturday, right?
Yeah, we was still drinking that. Man, you was bugging.
Oh, after the party, after the joint.
Yeah.
On Sunday, we went to old house.
Okay.
We were chilling up there. Yeah, I was, and then I went back to campus.
You went back to campus after you left?
Because I do this like homecoming challenge.
Yeah, Kev, yo, that's a good segue, Kev. I wanted to ask you about the roommate challenge, right? That's what it's called. Yeah. Talk about that real quick, bro.
So basically, someone that put me onto this like about 3 years ago, and they said, basically trying to give back, push it forward. If you sit in the dorm on campus, or you can even adopt a dorm. I was talking to Rod the other day. It's like he didn't live on campus, so you could probably adopt a room. But let's say if you were on campus, I know George is an OC. He said you were in Oregon, right? So,
yeah.
So you could probably, well, now Oregon I think is going on. So, but you can you would go back to the room that you stayed at, and you would go back and pretty much talk to the kids. It's almost a surprise for them because they don't know what's going on.
Right.
You would give them, it can range. It differs, but some kind of combination of gifts, money, your information, like a contact information they want to get in touch with you, and if they anything they want to bounce off your head or something like that, like information or just reaching out, especially a lot of them are freshmen, so they this is the first day on campus, trying to get some information, trying to figure it all out. So it's something that I did. I've given back like money, snacks. This guy did money, snacks, and a gift card. So,
all right.
Yeah, money, snacks, and a gift card.
That's dope, man.
Real dope.
Now the hard part, like I commented, I was trying to catch up with these dudes all weekend. But there's homecoming, so okay.
Right. Ain't nobody home.
Ain't nobody home.
Yeah.
So I figured Sunday night, I gotta be in their dorm, ready for class the next day, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. I caught up with them, and then at that time, and it was a good look. They were, it was always good to see the expression on that face.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, what was their reaction to it? Were they like, "This is weird," or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the RA, he kind of knew what was going on when I walked in there. I was an old head. I'm saying, not a student, so he kind of knew what was going on. He's like, "Oh, you're one of those guys that coming to give money to someone that was in the dorm with you. I mean, that was in the same room that you stayed at."
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So he kind of gave them a heads up, and then alerted them, and then they kind of they came down. Still, obviously don't know what you're gonna do, but when they came down, I was like, okay, you give them money and all, and they're like, oh wow, okay. So now there's and the bad thing too, like I'm in a lobby of OC, so you got other kids there.
Yeah.
And like, yo, my room number is 122.
Right. Word.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yo, that's dope, man. Like, I need to get down with that, honestly, because everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Kane did it. Kane and Jamel did it a couple because they were in the same room I was in the next year.
Really? Wow.
Oh, okay.
214.
214. I forget what room number I was in.
You forgot the number?
I'm gonna have to check that. I know I was like right next door to the RA's room.
Okay.
So I should be able to figure that out.
On the second floor?
Was I on the second floor? I think I was on the second floor. Yeah, because it's 3 floors, right?
3 floors, yeah.
I was definitely on the second floor.
Oh, so you were on the same side as me because the RA was down the hall from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably like in the 210s.
Yeah, because Jamel was down the hall from me.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
You know something? If I go in there, I will remember.
You would absolutely
Instantly,
remember.
right?
Yeah.
They come right back to you.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh snap. Did they give him AC yet? Shout out to Baldwin. They still ain't got AC, dog.
Where? And no C? Is O'Connell still there? Is it still? They still use it as a dorm? It's still there. Wow.
What you say?
Did they rebuild? Did they rebuild? Did they like remodel the shit?
No. The only thing they got in there is a flat screen TV. That's the only thing new I saw.
Wow. OC still the process, dog.
Wow. They should condemn that shit, man.
But they get ready to tear it down now.
They should.
Next year. I think the end of next year. I think 2022.
Oh man, I gotta come up there and get represent next year. Man.
Yeah, you gotta represent right here.
I gotta do it next year. I gotta do it.
Word,
yeah, I'm gonna try to post beforehand to try to give everybody, just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we should organize this, honestly. Like, we get all the dudes
right.
OC. We should all the guys we know, we should be that stayed in OC. We should be able to cover every room.
Yo, you're right. That's a good idea.
Talk. Like, we should start that, especially all those Facebook groups we got. We should be able to do that for OC. Absolutely. And the girls should be able to do it for
Harper Tubman.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
Wow. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I appreciate that love, man. That sound good, man.
Yeah, man.
Word up. So, when you guys came down to school, man, what was that like, man? Like for me, man, when my parents dropped me off at Morgan, I was kind of, I don't want to say I was, I guess I'll say I was kind of scared, man. But I felt like this new freedom, you know what I'm saying? Like we had like a liquor store across the street, you know what I'm saying? It was like I felt like I could just do whatever I wanted to do, man. Like what was that like for y'all cats, man?
Well, for me, I think the same thing. I was kind of like, my parents, drove me down in the wall, and obviously, I was out of my siblings, I was the first one to go out of state to college.
Yeah.
So, definitely different. But just like you said, the freedom. And I don't think I've ever been to Baltimore. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever been to Baltimore. So it's kind of new, trying to figure it all out. Just new. And like you said, just it was definitely, I felt free, but at the same time I felt alone too, because I didn't know anybody that was before.
Right.
I didn't know anybody. I mean, when I got here, I found there was like 3 people that I grew up with at Morgan. So that kind of helped and all, but it was definitely a new experience, no question.
Yo, I was scared out my damn mind because not only, like I'm the only child I was used to being alone, but I never lived with anybody in the same room as me.
Oh, word?
You know what I mean? Nah, I never did, yo. Like, and I didn't know anybody. I knew one person that I knew was going to Morgan because I didn't know you went to Morgan at that time. It was Omar. That's who I knew.
Okay.
And I met up with him. I saw him, and then I felt a little comfortable because I was like, all right, I know somebody from the same neighborhood as me.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew, when you grew up in Queens, and you into somebody's same neighborhood, all right, you can't front on them because you gotta go home.
Yeah.
You gotta go home.
Go home. So he might not end up turning out to be my man, but at least he'd have made sure I was good. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's a good question. I'm gonna answer that. So then I met Damien, and God luck, Damien was a good dude. Like that might be the most wholesomest person I ever met in my whole life. Like
no doubt,
good manners, smart, and he taught me a lot of things that I didn't know.
Really?
Because my mom did stuff for me. You know what I mean? So dude, definitely looked out for me. And so it was definitely a learning experience. It was fun, it was sad, it was everything. But I wouldn't change anything about it. You know what I mean?
No. Not at all.
Word, man. Well, so what kind of life lessons did you take from that experience, man? That you still live by today.
Oh, man. Let me tell you something. I learned how to compromise. You know what I mean? Because when you got a roommate, you got to compromise with something. You can't just be your room. You know, you got to turn off the music sometimes, the TV and all that stuff. You know, I learned how to share. But, you know, like, hey, you know, like, when you just don't, your roommate, you know, like, y'all always borrowing and do stuff like that. I learned how to network. Because, you know, you got classes, you know, we all used to get a test here and there or something to look out for each other. So, yo, life learning skills that I use to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It definitely was a good thing going to Morgan. And to answer Backlines president, my homegirl, no, I do not have a job in mind.
Word.
Nah, I don't.
What about you, Kel?
About the career. I am in my field. So I was a broadcasting major at Morgan. Actually, George, you don't know this, but Damien helped me shoot. He was the subject of my final project for my video.
Really?
Yeah. So we did changing faces, fooling around.
Okay.
Like
I remember that.
You remember that? Yeah, he was the guy in the video. So yeah, we used some. So yeah, it was funny. But I've been in the broadcast industry for 26 years. So
okay.
Yeah, but all started in the morning.
Oh wow! Shout out to you, man.
That's what's up. With me, I was a communications major at Morgan, and I don't know. I mean, I got a podcast right now, so.
Yeah. So you
No, but you know what? After that, though, my man, Big Kev and Reg Baskerville, man. Reg used me for the same kind of thing, man. I was a subject for one of his videos for class. I remember he had me like shaking my dreads and doing all kind of crazy shit. But at that time, I was a business major, and it just I felt like I was like, damn, man, these dudes going to class and fucking making videos and like having fun. Like that was some shit that I wanted to do, man. Chris said I was an elementary ad and switched to telecom.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know something, and you're absolutely right, and you're absolutely right, because I was a marketing major. I got a podcast and I'm selling myself to people every week.
All right, absolutely. I feel that, man.
I sell myself to people every day in life. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I might not be in the marketing field, but I definitely use some skills. Yeah.
You're doing it, both of you. Absolutely.
But I went on to do be a videographer using cameras and shit, man. So yeah, man. But it, like I said, it all, like you said, it all started at Morgan and shit, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Word, man. So how can the people reach y'all, man? You know, if they want to get in contact with you guys, man.
Instagram.
Go ahead, Kev. Go ahead.
At Big Kel on Instagram. You can find me on I'm on Twitter too. So same thing on Twitter as well. So.
All right. Yep. And what about you, G? I know you got the podcast.
On Instagram, I'm Jorge International, and I got my podcast on Instagram. I go live every Tuesday at 8:30, and that's the podcast nobody listens to. If you follow me on IG, it's in the link in the bio. You know what I mean? And yo, let me just plug one thing. Like,
go ahead.
I'm selling my T-shirts for podcasts, right? For a good cause. I'm giving half the profits to American Cancer Society for the month of October. You know what I mean? So I got 5 sales so far. I'm looking to big it up so I can give a donation. Next month, I'm looking for a charity that's more African American related. But I'm definitely right now for the American Cancer Society, because I have a lot of friends who lost loved ones to cancer, and I thought it was just a good thing to do.
I got to get one. I got to grab one off you, G.
What's up, Gnu?
No, I said I got to grab one off you, G.
Yeah. The link is in my bio. You know what I mean? You go in there, you order the shirt, they mail it out to you. It's a beautiful thing. And 50% of the profits is going to charity. So thank you.
Chris said, let's see the shirts.
Hold on a second. Pardon me.
He got merch.
Yeah, get that merch out.
No doubt. So Kel, where you working at? You say you work in the broadcast field.
I work a lot.
Pardon me.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy now because it's you know, I've been out of work, but it's just my podcast logo right here.
Okay.
You know, so y'all can see it. Just a simple black and white design.
Yeah, but that's what's up, though.
I'm gonna have more colors for it in the summertime. You know, I'm gonna flip it up, but right now that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and
Thank you, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate you supporting that. Definitely.
Yeah, that's for a good cause, man. Like you said, I just lost my grandmother to
Yeah, it's
cancer,
for a
man.
good cause, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like I do this as a part-time, you know, this is my part-time thing. I'm not making no money off it. I like to help people out. That's something I noticed that, like, what Kev do. I help so many people out all the time, man. But,
Right.
you know, it's just something I like to do. Give back. Thank you.
Right, no doubt, man. Well, you already know how to reach me, man. You know what I mean? The Gary GNU Show. Man, my brothers, I ain't gonna keep y'all long, man, but I definitely appreciate having you guys, man, on the show, man, and taking us down memory lane and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when it come to me, man, like, you know how they say Morgan made me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I went on to graduate from William Patterson, but my whole college experience, my whole HBCU experience, you know what I'm saying, and the life lessons and everything that shaped and made me into the person that I am today, man, is Morgan State University, man. So
absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah, you always at homecoming, so we know that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You always there.
No doubt, man. So I feel like I'm like unofficial alumni, you know what I'm saying? Word up. Well, yeah, man. Listen, man. George, man. Anytime you want to promote anything, Cal. Anytime you want to promote something, man. You are always welcome to come on the podcast, man. And you know what I mean, and let the people know what you got going on, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, brothers. You know, we go back to Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, appreciate y'all, man. And thank you everybody for watching, man. Continue to subscribe, continue to follow, continue to leave a comment. And don't forget to watch the podcast nobody listens to. And we out, y'all. Peace. Thank you, brothers. Word. What you guys just saw was the Morgan edition of the Gary GNU Show. Appreciate having my guys on there. Appreciate having my guys on the pod with me, man. You know, like I said, man, Morgan State made me, man. So shout out to Morgan State University and everybody that went there. If you've never been to a homecoming, you need to go to a homecoming because it's a dope experience and it's something that you definitely want to put on your bucket list. All right. But I'm out, y'all. Peace. I see you.